I am desperately trying to get episode 37 ready for you to watch, but I cannot get this dadgum program to work for me. This is what I'm dealing with. I'm so frustrated. I really like the editing part. I hate the troubleshooting of all the other crap. Glory be and hallelujah. I have figured out my problems with CapCut, and I am going to finish this episode today. And here's what's going to be in that episode. You're going to see us move from St. Augustine down to cut. We move from Cumberland Island to St. Augustine, where we catch a mooring ball. We end up staying there for over a week, which puts us through the Christmas holiday. So in this episode, you're going to see what St. Augustine looks at Christmas time, but you're also going to see us take some very significant and challenging steps to sell one dinghy and buy another. So that's what this episode is mostly about. But we also connect with some of our blue water cruising friends who are anchored in the same spot. But most importantly, we get to connect with our kids and grandkids who are all over the world and check in with them at Christmas. We would have loved to have been all together like we were last year, but in this episode, you're going to see that we make the best of our situations, and I hope that it inspires you and encourages you. Welcome to another episode. Married 39 years, retired, 3 children, 7 grandchildren, and a perfectly good life on land. We're trading our comfortable routine for an adventure while we're still young enough to climb a mast and old enough to know better. This is your Captain Tiny. And I'm your first mate, Bubbles. And this is our saga aboard Tiny Bubbles. Follow the journey with all its triumphs, laughs, and challenging moments, and be inspired to dream about your adventure. Tomorrow, we are getting up bright and early to make our way towards St. Augustine. I think we're getting up about 3 a.m. to pull anchor and make our way. Looks like the weather's going to be great. It should be an easy trip, but I'm looking really forward to being in St. Augustine. So we are underway to St. Augustine. Got up about 3:30 this morning. Nice calm water going out with the current. So we had some good speed getting out to the ocean. But it's cold. My feet are cold and I can't get them warm. I'm cold. So I've left the helm station to come inside to try to get warm. I'm ready for the Bahamas. You know, if you're going to be in cold conditions, you need a different kind of boat. A sailboat, you're just outside a lot, and that's great when you're in the right kind of climate, but I'm cold. Have some traffic today, and they are way bigger than
You know, when you got these kind of pants on,
Okay, we caught our first mooring ball all by ourselves. Lord willing, we've done it right. It was stressful. It's a lovely day here in St. Augustine, but it's fixing to not be lovely. There's some heavy winds coming in starting tomorrow late afternoon. And this is going to be looking quite different than it does right now. Okay, today's a unique morning after a very unique night. And we had a blow last night. Lots of strong wind, 35 knots, maybe 40 at times. Dale didn't even sleep in the bed. He slept up here in the cockpit, got up several times to take a walk around. Realized we'd left some cushions on the roof, but it was too blustery for him to take them down by himself. Honestly, with the two of us, the blow was so hard it would have probably blown us in the water or launched the cushions. But the cushions are okay. They were hanging on by a thread. But we have a rental car today because we need to go into town and do as many things as we can. We've got to get out there. It's still rough. We have white caps on the water. Our dinghy is not the best in rough seas. It's cold, so we are trying to prepare for a day of doing it all. Picking up prescriptions, getting provisions, getting our title, maybe repairing the bowsprit that has an issue. I don't know, we might even go, well, we're hoping to pick up a new dinghy tomorrow, so I don't know if we need to go talk to someone about that and make those arrangements. So today starts with us putting on our foul weather gear to dinghy over, not far, an eighth of a mile, quarter of a mile, through rough waters over to the dinghy dock. It's going to be sporty, it's going to be cold, and I don't want to be wet, so I am suiting up. All right, wish us luck. We need that title. So in boating, it seems like not everything works out very well, very easily. Takes more time, takes more planning. But now and then, things work out pretty smoothly. Knock on wood. It's not a done deal yet, but we've been wanting to sell our OC tender. We have something else in mind for a tender. We are here in St. Augustine, and we found a cash buyer for the tender, and the one we want to own is also here in St. Augustine. So tomorrow could be a very beautiful handoff, one for the other. But we did have a little hiccup. We needed to have that tender titled. It had never previously been titled. So, but we asked ChatGPT. It appeared that we had all the documents we needed, and Florida does allow, with proof of ownership, you to be able to title a boat that has never been titled before. So I better hold it. So we rented a car, and we've come to the DMV in St. Augustine, and said my little prayers, just let this work out. And we presented our paperwork, and she printed up the title, no problem. Cost us $14. So I texted the new owner who lives in Stewart, and he says, great, I will meet you tomorrow with my trailer to buy the tender with cash. So that is a good thing. It feels like a good morale boost. It is a foggy, cold, but much less windy day. Thank goodness. Well, it's still windy enough. Today is the Big Dinghy Exchange. We'll be driving the dinghy through the fog if it doesn't lift, to meet our new OC tender owner at the Lano boat ramp. But I need to go in now. I think, well, I don't know which way we're facing. By the sound of it, I think Lions Bridge is out there in the fog. So that's where I hear all the traffic. All right, the captain says we're gonna mount up. This is the day of the Great Dinghy Swap. That's what I'm labeling it, the Great Dinghy Swap. If it works out, it will be so good. Yesterday we got the title, no problem. Prayers answered. Today we're supposed to meet the buyer at 9:30 a.m. and the new dinghy show up at 9:30 a.m. But we are fogged in. We have about a 2 nautical mile trip in the dinghy to get to a boat ramp where we're going to make this exchange. I have contacted the buyer. He knows that we're fogged in and that we may be a little late, but I think, Dale says suit up. I think we're going to brave it. We have delayed the delivery of the new dinghy till 10 o'clock. Actually, I like that better. It gives us, the most important piece of this truly is to get our current dinghy sold. This paper signed, the money exchanged, the title exchanged, and then that part of it's done. We'll get the other dinghy one way or another. It does look like it's letting up. It might not be letting up, but it's getting brighter. So hopefully that helps our visibility. We don't have lights on our dinghy, so we're gonna wear headlamps and truly hope for the best. Pray for us, y'all. Our buyer came, he was awesome. We've got the OC trailered up, papers are signed. Super great guy. I appreciate his patience and his extra help because we had to get a big heavy battery out of that one to put in the new one. So lovely, the people that you meet along the way. There's a lot of good in the world. Remember that, people. There's a lot of good in the world. And I've been the recipient of it lately. And there's the new tender. Surprisingly looks quite similar. Has a deeper hole. Now Dale's got to figure out how to put that electric motor on it. The new buyer just helped us get that very heavy 100-pound battery into the new dinghy, which was going to be quite a chore. Thank you, Lord. There's sunshine today. There's sunshine. What an adventure. And of course we've picked a dock covered in bird poop. That's never fun. So is it gonna fit?
I hope so. That transom is 2 1/4 inches wide. I'm almost there. It should be fine for a while. I mean, it's aluminum. It's not gonna hurt it completely.
So part of the Great Dinghy Swap, we don't yet have the Tohatsu 20 horsepower engine that we're hoping to put on that GoDo tender. We have looked high and low for a electric start 20 horsepower Tohatsu engine, any color. White would be great, but we can't find a brand new one in St. Augustine, not anywhere close enough. We found one on the East Coast somewhere, and they said they could ship it to us, but it's the holidays. Christmas is coming, just a few days away, and so that was going to delay it by almost a week. And we are watching a weather window, and we'd love to be leaving about the day after Christmas to start for the Bahamas, because we could do it if we start then. But Dale has been looking on Facebook Marketplace, and he's looked at a couple, made an inquiry about one that looks really, really great. The seller lives in Orlando, so we knew that we had a rental car for a few days, and we offered to go to his house in Orlando to look at it and maybe buy it. The boat that he has it mounted on, apparently he was having trouble getting it off himself. He was going to need to get some professional help to get it off. He works in Daytona, Florida. So then we said, well, if we can't come on Friday, which was a day that he said that worked for him, could we meet you at your workplace? But that also was tricky. He just didn't feel super comfortable about that in case we weren't serious buyers. And I get that. We have sold things to people or waited for people to come who said they wanted to buy things on Facebook Marketplace from us, and they were not serious buyers. So in the end, Dale, probably for 3 days now, has been in communication with this young man. And I guess he's decided we're serious enough. We told him that we had cash, and he wanted to bring his girlfriend to St. Augustine anyway for all the beautiful Christmas festivities, which totally works out for us. We can now turn in the rental car and not worry about how to get that engine from one place in a rental car to a parking garage back to it could have been a nightmare, but instead we were able to arrange for him to drive right up to the marina and park in a temporary spot, and we put that engine in a cart and paid him cash right there on the spot. He was such a sweet young man, and his girlfriend was lovely, and it totally worked out. Part 2 of the dinghy swap that completely worked out. We took the engine in our dinghy back to the boat, where we figured out a way to use the davit to hoist it up and install it. And then we're going to save the Torpedo 6.0 electric motor and the battery as a backup. Buying the new engine was looking like it wasn't going to happen, but at the last minute it happened, and we're so grateful. We have finally found the dream motor.
Yes.
Are you happy?
I'm happy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And these nice people have come from Orlando to bring it to us here.
Yeah.
So good. He's the first owner. He's taking great care of it, and super sweet of you guys to bring it to us. We appreciate it.
Of course.
It's going to make our life so much better.
Yeah, no kidding. Glad.
Good,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Thank you. Of course.
All right. We got the Tohatsu safely back to Tiny Bubbles, and now it's going to be a whole thing. The electric motor is off. The battery's still in there, but we got to get that engine mounted first. So I'm going to get Dale a camera so we can get this done.
All right, folks. We are in the process of putting the new Tohatsu 20. So I'm going to take the motor, the mount off, or the cowling off. Let me hand that to my lovely bride, to my assistant. Okay, so look at this. In the top of this motor, there's a nice little mount, or a little hook for the engine. So I'm gonna take this bad boy right here. That's actually pretty sharp. Let me take this. Up and down. And up and down. Jeez Louise, this sucker's on there. Goodness me. Use this little D-shackle around the motor. Hard part. There you go. We got something smooth. Put my soft shackle on. So take the soft shackle around this and here. Okay. Now, you all set up?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, can I get you to use that button over your head? Stop. All right, I need my measuring tape and a magic marker. Thank you. All right, cool. All right, let's go down. All right, now one more. All right.
Purrs like a kitten. And then does it go into forward and reverse like it should?
I have not tried. Right here. Forward. Yep. Yep. What's that side? So I'm gonna drag it back up there and take this out.
Yeah. Great.
And then so I'll disconnect all my electric stuff, take it out, move the battery back there, run the fuel line underneath.
We're ready for the Bahamas now. This is good. We're taking our maiden voyage.
Okay, so Mom won the apple game because when we got home last night with like 10 minutes to go before midnight, she got up, she was walking around the boat. I'm going, what the heck is she doing? She found my apple hiding place.
Yes, I did.
And then she
Proof.
informed me this morning that she had won.
Hi, family.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Hello! Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Shall we, like, say a poem or get this thing going?
Say
So much family stuff, Luca. There's so much family stuff.
Watching Thermagna all day long. We say that all the time.
all day long and
We would have loved to have been together like we were last year. Even so, with all the miles between us, we love you all so much. And I am confident that God can and will provide for each of you. Through all of life's ups and downs, I admire your resilience and your ability to thrive. We can't wait to see each of you over the summer months. Christmas means to me, my love. Who says we don't have the holiday spirit going on here? Even after a hard day, cold day, windy night.
Alright, that's all.
All right, that was nice. That was good. Tune in next time. Happy day after Christmas. We are in St. Augustine pulling our self off the mooring ball. We're going to get some fuel and we are going to make our way south. Right now we have a plan to fuel up in Fort Pierce, but likely not staying because we got a good weather window to get across the Gulf Stream and make it on down to the Bahamas. So that's our plan this morning. Phew! I did it. Episode 37 is complete. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for watching. It would be a real encouragement to me if you'd give this episode a thumbs up, and especially if you'd subscribe. May God bless each of you in 2026.